the tweet?
I do have the tweet.
Okay.
Bro, the PFA Player of the Year. What do you think?
A bit surprising to see. Actually, I'm not surprised to see Kevin De Bruyne winning it. I didn't want him to win it, but he did. Big shock. These football journalists and everyone love City players, but surprisingly, the players love him too.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find a tweet which I can't find now, but Doogie Critchley, Football Daily, channel we both saw, he tweeted that the PFA Player of the Year should basically go to the best statistical season.
Yeah.
Which both of us liked the tweets.
Yeah.
And
Both
we
agree with
we
it?
both agree with it 100%. So on that, so Kevin De Bruyne won the award. It's player voted.
It's player voted. That's the
So
thing.
we did say, and I made the point like, okay, listen, fair play. If they
Yeah.
see something else that we don't see, they play
Yeah.
alongside him. I do think he is the best player in the Premier League right now.
Okay.
Like right now, personally. So I'm not mad that he won the award. However, I really thought it was assuring that Diaz was going to win.
I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
I think that Kevin De Bruyne is not the best player in the Premier League ability-wise. I think Paul Labille Pogba is.
Okay, yeah.
He just doesn't have the team around him.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on topic. I felt Bruno should have won the award. He beat Lampard's record, which is insane. So many people have tried. So many have come to try. Not even close. Ozil has tried. So many players,
Yeah.
great players as well. No one's come close. And Bruno did it. But because he plays for Manchester United, I don't think people recognize it.
Yeah.
I think there's like agenda against us.
I really feel like that achievement went completely under the radar.
Yeah, very
completely under the
because he plays for us.
Yeah.
If De Bruyne has that season, De Bruyne is 5-time Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, he gets a
in
statue.
1 year.
He gets a statue at the end of the season.
But because Bruno plays for United and it's Bruno, everyone has their own agenda against him. Fernandes and all this rubbish. Even though he broke the record in less penalties than Lampard. Lampard had one more penalty than Bruno. So Bruno was my pick. I completely understand why you're saying Diaz because Diaz changed for me the whole way like City plays.
Yeah.
Without Diaz, I don't think City wins the league.
Not at all. Yeah.
They weren't defensively good. Stones was like shot. He had no confidence before Diaz came in, and he just like revitalized that whole defense.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen Pep Guardiola play defensive football and win a league with it. I've never seen that before. He's always like attack orientated, tiki taka, 1-2, this outscored opposition.
Yeah.
This time it was defensive orientated. Even changed to a false 9 to secure that midfield, even though it backfired in the final because he played no CDM.
Yeah.
But yeah, he changed the way City play. That's the only reason City won the league for me. But yeah, at first I was kind of outraged that De Bruyne won it, but then it's PFA, players voted for him, and who am I to disagree with what
The
players
think,
are thinking? They play against him, they see stuff we don't.
We don't, yeah.
Watching football on the TV is a different perspective to in real life and when you're playing against someone.
Yeah. So no, I totally agree with you. I think another player who had a brilliant season is Harry Kane. He was the top scorer and had the most assists.
He plays for Spurs.
Plays for Spurs, yes. But I mean, bro, top scorer and most assists for a striker.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
Crazy.
That is incredible.
It shows you how bad that Spurs team was.
I didn't realize like how great of a assist season he was having until obviously the end.
Like
14 assists, bro.
Great season individually. He dragged that team to the position they are now. Without Harry Kane, whoa, it's such a terrible season for Spurs. I don't even think they make top half of the table without Harry Kane.
Yeah. Does he leave Spurs?
I think he should. I don't think he does. I think Daniel Levy prices him out.
I think he wants to leave. I don't think it's going to happen.
Also, like, if he doesn't force something through, I'll question his ambition because if you want to be a great player, you need to win trophies.
Yeah.
And I know the whole trophies discussion thing is a topic for another story.
Yeah.
Like, you don't necessarily need trophies to be a great player, but if you want to fulfill your career the way you want to and be regarded as the best of the best of the best, like if you want to be better than Alan Shearer, you got to win a Premier League because Alan Shearer has a Premier League.
Yeah.
So you got to do it as well.
Yeah.
So that's my, like, at some point, I question your ambition because in the first place, yes, Daniel Levy is going to price you out, but that's Harry Kane's fault for choosing a 6-year contract. If you know Spurs has a timeline, every team has a timeline. And once you reach the end of that timeline, there's a rebuild.
Yeah.
If you know that Pochettino has so much with that team and he takes you to a Champions League final and you still can't win anything, that's when you leave.
Yeah.
You don't sign a 6-year contract after that.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I think I see him leaving. I think the best candidate for it is unfortunately City. And it pains me to say that, it really does.
City are unstoppable with Harry Kane.
Dude, I'd say they might go invincible. Low key, like, maybe not invincible because it's City, but like,
they are a scary team. Like, more scary when they had Aguero at his prime.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, we just wanted to hop on this quickly and get.
We felt like it needed some attention.
It did. I think so too. And we had a great convo like off air about it as well. I mean, but just in general, do you think the PFA? I mean, Foden won young player. Are we okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I think he was by far the best young player in the league. Even though Greenwood had a resurgence at the end, Greenwood was dealing with a lot of personal issues at the beginning of the season that affected him badly on the pitch.
Yeah.
So I can't give it to him that because the full season he wasn't on Foden's level. But towards the end of the season, if the season was just 6 months, Greenwood would have it. But because of his problems, his best friend died. The press, oh my goodness, the press. That's another topic I want to talk about. Because when Paul Pogba cuts his hair and dyes it and does all of this, it's like front page news. Then when Phil Foden does it, he's the next Gascoigne.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, and then
he's praised.
Yeah,
even.
And then what's his name? Souness is always hopping on Paul Pogba for like no reason.
Souness, bro.
No, Souness is a joke.
That guy, I would have hated to play against him. He'd have broken me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, great player in his prime, though, like Loki, but just a terrible pundit. Not terrible, he's good. But anyway, I totally agree with you. I think Foden had a brilliant season overall, or at least.
Do you think anyone comes close to him in the young player award?
Not this season, no.
Not this season.
I totally agree. If it was just based on the latter end, I would have given it to Greenwood personally. Then I think Greenwood is the only one who comes close in this age group.
Yeah.
But I totally agree. I think Foden, and they won the league.
I just want to ask the question to the fans. Who is your young player of the season? Who is your, not even like PFA, just player of the season in general? And just give us some like honorable mentions. We'd love to see your honorable mentions.
Because I mean, it's not always the case where the team that wins gets the PFA Player of the Year. It's happened when Bale won it. But Bale was Bale.
He was so special when he was at Spurs.
Yeah, no, he was. He definitely deserved it. Bale won it 3 times,
3 times?
Yeah, he won it twice, the 2 back-to-back, and he won it in 2010, 2011.
What? Are you sure?
100%, yeah.
Crazy.
I was looking at this list yesterday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
N'Golo Kante, your boy N'Golo Kante has one.
The GOATs.
No,
the GOATs, Kante.
No.
Oh, my favorite player. I love Kante. In the previous pod, we did say Prion hates N'Golo Kante. That did happen. He verbatim said it on the pod. But guys, thank you so much. Like Prion said, please give us your pick. Are you okay with the PFA Player of the Year? Who would you have chosen other than Kevin De Bruyne? If you could change it, who would you pick? The young player? Are you okay with Foden? Is there anyone else? Who else in the Premier League had a brilliant season that you just want to give as an honorable mention?
Give us your opinions on how the competition is run. Like, is there anything you would change? Like, Doogie Crishley said that it should be statistical based.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, give us your feedback in the comments on how you would have liked it.
I totally agree with young Crishley. Guys, it's the Bench Warmers. We're out. Peace out.